This week's Fireside Forum on Tecomate Whitetail Nation is brought to you by Delta Ag, improving plant performance.
Sammy from Florida writes and asks, is there a cure for buck fever? Do you have any tips on how to control it? Let's throw it to the forum.
If there's a cure for buck fever, I want to know it. I'm going to tell you, Duncan, help me. What is it?
I always get excited. and you know, trying to control myself is my big thing. Yeah. And I think through breathing, trying to take a deep breath and just breath control and try to get yourself under control. Yeah, regain control.
Blaine?
I tell you what, once I realize it's a deer I want to take, I don't look at his antlers anymore. I'll tell you, those antlers, I don't know what it is, but if you look at those antlers a lot of times,
you're going to lose it.
Yeah, so I'll concentrate on where I want to shoot at the deer. You know, I look at point of impact.
Yeah.
And you know, whether it's a buck or a doe, focusing on picking a spot and doing the follow through and then celebrating later.
That's right.
Yeah, celebrate later. Yeah. Vic?
Well, I tell you what, when I first started bow hunting, buck fever had a death grip on me. It took me about 3 years to kill a deer with a bow and arrow. A buck would come in and I would start shaking and just about fall out of the tree, and I missed every time. But I stuck with it, and eventually I killed my first deer with a bow, and that success gave me confidence, and I was able to build on that over the years. Each time buck fever had less of an effect on me. So I would say success breeds success.
Well, you're right. You have to work at it, and experience does help. It does. Everybody gets buck fever when they see a big buck. If you don't, you probably ought to take up golf. We're going to continue this discussion on Tecomate.com, but listen, buck fever is here to stay.
You know, Sammy, it may sound crazy, but when I have a really big deer coming in, I try not to look at him until he gets within range. I mean, I will literally look up and just kind of keep him in my peripheral vision, because the more I stare at him, the more shook up I'm going to be. Thanks so much for your question.
This week's Fireside Forum on Tecomate Whitetail Nation is brought to you by Delta Ag, improving plant performance.